This is Unusable. I'm Ben Steinberg.
Tyler Martin.
Great. Now, what was it you wanted to talk about?
I wanted to do something very insulting to you and be late to the podcast, but I messed it up. So now this might still be insulting to you, but I want to show you.
Well, how come you shaved your head?
Because I forgot to put the little cap on.
You forgot to put a guard. You forgot to put a guard on your trimmer.
And I made a full trench in my hair. I'm like, well, no coming back from that.
So, oh my God, my guard, Jesus Christ. So how does it feel?
Hats feel weird when you put them on.
Yeah, because you're actually feeling something on your head. Okay. So talk me through this. So you went to just trim your hair, just to trim it. What you usually use, like a 7 guard or something like that?
No, I was actually
trimmer?
had a whole plan where I was gonna start with a 5 because last time I started too short and I fucked it up.
Okay.
So I was gonna start with a 5, work my
You
way
really
down to
fucked
4.
it up this time then.
Yeah.
Okay.
And do a 3 on the sides, and then I put some music on, and I had just like cleaned out the blades too, like I oiled it. Everything was great, and then I was like, And I'm like, huh, that's really short. And I look down, I see the 3 guards still on the thing. I look at the thing, I'm like,
Oh my God. That's amazing. That's amazing. So like, what did you feel like after you realized it happened? It looks good, by the way. It looks very good, especially with the glasses.
Well, I tried to shave some other parts. I was like, this is just a waste of time. And just just went for it. I'm like, it's been a long time. I've been talking about it in my head. Like, I wonder what it looks like without any hair. And then I did it.
Well, you still don't have no hair. There's plenty of hair up there, believe me.
That's true, yeah. But I don't know how the back is, though. That's the problem. I tried. Feels okay.
You can take a photo. I mean, you can use your camera. You use the camera in your phone as a mirror to then see what's going on back there.
Unless you have an video it and you can watch the video.
But then you'd have to go back and go, oh, okay, here, as opposed to just having the camera showing you what's happening, and you can do it as you're looking at the camera in the mirror, basically.
The problem with me in mirrors is that I can't figure out how to make the image in the mirror be where my hand is. Like, I'll see it and then I'll keep turning my hand the wrong way. I'll be like, oh, I need to go the other way. Like, mirrors are confusing. You put me in like a mirror house at the carnival, I'll probably die. They'll probably
you'll never get out of there.
Yeah. I'll just be like those kids just running into mirrors and just being phased for 30 seconds.
No, you'll die once you see the back of your head and realize how much you fucked it up back there.
Well, I mean, luckily that's been an ongoing thing for the last 5 years.
You know what you could do is you could turn around right now and then play this video back later.
That's too much effort.
But
can't be bothered.
Right.
Man, fair. I get where you get your energy from now.
What do you mean?
Oh, it's like your thing. Like, oh, I can't do that. That's too much work. I'm out.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah. So when you say my energy, you mean my lack of energy is what you're saying.
Correct, yeah.
Okay, so when did that happen? When did you do that to your head?
Oh, that was between like 5:45 and 6:15.
Today. It was today.
Yeah. Well, see, I wanted to insult you by being late because I was cutting my hair very nicely.
But what happened was, yes, it turns out when all you're doing is basically mowing the lawn on your head, it does not take as much time.
No, I had time for like I took a whole shower, swept, wiped down, got it all covered. But now I have to keep. I was going to shave, but now I have to keep the facial hair because I don't think I can do both. I don't think it'll work.
You have to try. You have to try now
No,
because this is the only opportunity you're going to have to see.
that's not true. Maybe I like this. Keep it for the summer.
Yeah, no, that could be good. Although you don't want to get any sun on your head,
That's true.
so you're definitely going to need to wear hats
They
now.
make hats or hats, yeah.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh, I said hats.
You just said hats. You just said they make hats.
That's what they do.
Well,
They'll
all
make me
right.
get rambunctious with a haberdasher. Now that's a great sentence.
That is that's a very Canadian sounding sentence because they aspire to be English. So they would say something like on the CBC News they would say something like a local today was arrested after becoming rambunctious with a haberdasher. That is something they would say.
Wonder what would the crime be?
Attempted murder.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like the bowler guy from James Bond just throwing hats and trying to slice people.
Odd job, yes.
Yes, who throws
Yes.
a shoe, honestly?
Yeah. Right, Austin Powers. Um all right, well, we're far enough into we're almost at the 10-minute mark, so this is about the time when I blow my nose. So it looks good, by the way. It does.
Mate. This nose blow is brought to you by pomade. Use just a little dab in your hair if you got it.
I'm deeply insulted that you would of all the times my head would leave screen, that's when you'd bring a pomade. That's not fair. Okay, you got to say that shit to my face. Okay, you can't just talk about hair behind my head or back
You got hair on your
or
back?
neck. I do, but not like man hair, not but like just like straggles and strands of like it looks like pubic hair coming out of my back. It's fucking gross.
Nice. You got back
No, it's
balls?
not. It's not. I wish I had ball hair on my back, but I have like at least I would have like a full bush on my back. But instead it's just like ugly little strands that just sort of stick up by themselves. It's awful.
Yeah, you ever thought about laser removal?
Yeah, that's really worth doing. Yeah, I want to get rid of a couple hairs on my back. Okay, sure, that'll be $3,000. God, I laughed
You
so hard when you took your hat off that I'm having asthma now. I'm having asthma now from laughing so hard.
Should we give you the
Thanks a lot.
Heimlich? How does asthma work? Do we stick a tube in your throat? Up your butt? Do we have to suck the asthma out of your ass?
That's why it's called asthma. Heimlich definitely would not help. If anything, Heimlich would probably make things worse.
Look at me, I'm a beautiful butterfly. That's Heimlich.
What is that a reference to?
A Bug's Life. He was the caterpillar man.
Right. That's a what is it? That's like a 25-year-old reference at this point.
Probably. I mean, 2000? Yeah, that sounds about right.
It's exactly 25. No, but isn't that wild? What a boring thing for me to say. Oh, time passed. Isn't that crazy how time passed? Jesus Christ. I'm so sorry. I apologize to all our listeners for talking about the passage of time.
I mean,
if it's a
we're
novel thing worth talking about.
2025 years away from Jesus Christ. So he was born in the year 0. That's how we got to anti-Dominican. What are the years called?
Anno Domini.
Oh,
Anno
yes,
Domini.
yes. Anus. Anal domination.
Anal domination. Jesus was born in the year 0, and he died in the year 33. Anal domination.
He was born in the Euro, or he was born a Euro, wrapped up, nice and snug, covered in tzatziki. Then we ate of his body, right? We went down to the falafel shop and ate of the Christ baby.
This is some tasty baby.
Mm,
This is.
crispy.
Are you sure this falafel's vegetarian? No, actually, it's made of the body of Jesus. Oh, well, you should have advertised that in the. Whatever. I've already eaten it at this point. Well, congrats on your newfound or newly lost hair.
I feel like the
Um,
mornings are gonna be way better though, because I won't wake up looking like a mad scientist from the creepy crawlers commercial.
the grass is always greener, man. If I'm being honest, I would rather have at least the option of waking up looking like a mad scientist and having to go, oh God, I have to deal with this, as opposed to waking up when this grows out and looking like a depressed scientist, because it only
I feel
grows
like
out.
these days, all scientists are depressed unless they don't believe in science.
Well, I'm happy for you. It must feel kind of liberating now to know what it's like to have shaved your head, even if it was an accident. Even if it does take more courage to do it on purpose, to go in with the intention rather than going, oh, well, I guess I have no choice now.
I had a choice. I almost did a mohawk.
Well, you'd look like you wouldn't belong in Portland.
What do you mean? People have weird hairstyles all over.
No, not when I was there. It was just me and I have no hair. So
That's right. I
anyway,
forgot. Everyone left Portland when you showed up. They're like, you know what?
yeah.
Vacation time.
So now do you plan to just let it grow out?
Yeah, I don't know what else to do.
Okay. Well, congratulations on
Hair today,
this
Bon
accident.
John Jovi.
It reminds me of like when I worked at Trader Joe's, there was this girl named Jasmine who worked there, and she had long hair, and she trimmed it down to like half an inch, and like people were calling her really brave for doing that, and I want to be like, well, at least like she chose to do it. I'd argue that it requires more bravery to not want to do it, but to just have it put upon you anyway through the circumstances of genetics. Like, and I was like, I shave my head all the time. No one praises me for this shit. And then everybody just walked away and got back to work. And that was the end of that. So I have to blow my nose again.
Yeah, great. So this second nose blow is brought to you by Pomade Iranian. Pick yourself up a dog and put it on your head.
Pomade Iranian. That's funny. This episode is brought to you by WD-40.
What the 40? That's what it stands for, everybody. If you didn't know, what the
40? Yes, that's what it stands for. This one sprays two ways. It's a spray, but it's also if you pull this out, you have this, and it's a more directed thing.
Yeah.
And this stopped
You
my
can
chair
give yourself
from
a
squeaking.
douche or you can sound yourself. I mean, it's 2 ways till Sunday.
You can oil your anus or you can oil the inside of your scrotum with with WD-40.
Look, you
Two-way
want that
spray.
you want that piss coming right out your urethra, just shooting straight out. You know, you don't want any clogs. You got to keep
Yeah.
it smooth
Yeah,
and loose.
and the WD actually stands for water displacement. So this would literally displace the water out of your bladder, and it would bring it into
40,
the world.
40 water molecules per droplet. Is that
Yes.
the number, the numerical value of
The 40 stands for the 40th formula. So the people who made this went through 39 different other formulas before they settled on this water displacement formula that actually worked properly. Or
release the
worked to their
WD
satisfaction.
files. Release the WD files. Let's see those names.
You think they're ever going to release those? I don't think they're going to release the Epstein files because I think Trump's name is going to be all over that shit.
They'll release them, but no one's gonna care anymore because
That's true.
yeah.
I don't care.
They'll like UFOs. They'll be like, yeah, they're real, whatever, and then everyone's like, well, I have to protect my family from disease and shopping's hard now because I don't have any money, so whatever.
Yeah. Oh, did you know that we live in a simulation? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's great. Get back to work. That's what life is basically now. It's just, yeah, the aliens, they were here, but that doesn't change the fact that you still have a mortgage.
Look, they only built one pyramid. I mean, you guys say the pyramids, they just did one.
What happened was the aliens built one pyramid and they're like, look, this is how you do it. And the Egyptians were like, got it. Thank you very much.
And that's how
And
the
the
first
aliens went
pyramid
away.
scheme was invented.
Yeah.
They're like,
What
all right,
if
you tell all your friends to build a pyramid, and then they'll tell their friends to build a pyramid. And that's how we got ziggurats and shit.
That's why you find them all over the world, because
Yeah.
it's a successful Ponzi scheme.
Yep.
It's a successful multi-level marketing scheme. That's yes, that's
Well,
what the pyramids
it's actually
are.
Martian level marketing.
Yes, Martian level marketing. That's good. Of course, let's ignore the fact that the reason the pyramids are built that way is because that was the only way human beings had to build structures that large, was to build them large at the bottom and smaller at the top.
It's probably smarter that way. Also, the rain just runs right down it. The rain in the desert there in Egypt, where it rains all the time.
Yes. Yeah, no, the rain runs right down it and it goes into and it fertilizes soil. And
Fertile
what
Crescent people.
yeah, that's why it's called the Fertile Crescent, because the rain fertilized the crescent.
You know, the Frenchman in me wants to say, I want me a fertile croissant.
A fertile croissant. Have you seen that video of the person who scares someone else, but they're videotaping themselves do it, and the person who got scared goes, "Ah, you almost made me drop my croissant." That's
I
it.
think
That's
I
the entire
have.
video.
Yep, I think I have.
The person's just they're just about to eat this delicious croissant that they warmed up. And the person scares them and goes, "Yeah, man, almost made me drop my croissant." And that's the end of the video. That was from the days of Vine.
I was like, bring back Vine, get rid of TikTok.
It's Vine. No, Vine will never come back now that TikTok.
And then the Lord spaketh, the influencers will inherit the earth.
Influencers. Nothingness in the shape of a human being. That's what an influencer is. And yes,
The funny thing is that they're not even the influencers. They're being influenced
by corporations.
Yeah. They're just corporate slumlords.
I don't know if that phrase applies exactly to what you're saying, but the phrase corporate slumlord is fantastic. And I do like that very much. A corporate slumlord. That's sort of what Trump is. Yes, corporate slumlord, as opposed to corporate overlord. That's good. That's clever. All right, the end.
This is Unusable. I've been Tyler Martin.
And I'm going to the hospital tomorrow.